Joining me to discuss the encounter killing of Asad Ahmed, we've got Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Anila Singh from the BJP, Sharad Pradhan has tracked Uttar Pradesh politics for decades, and AK Jain is the former Director General of UP Police. I want to go across to Ghanshyam Tiwari first. The opposition is calling this a fake encounter. People, though, in Uttar Pradesh and elsewhere are hailing this encounter. Asad was seen on CCTV camera, the image coming up on your screen in a moment, where he's firing at Umesh Pal. Now, as far as people are concerned, they may not fully know what happened in Jhansi today, but they know that this guy fired weapons. He's a criminal. There he is on camera shooting at Umesh. Now the UP government says we've gone out and killed him. People are quite happy. You, though, are calling this a fake encounter. Is the SP not in sync with how people are looking and decoding this encounter, looking at and decoding this encounter?
Good evening, Rahul, to you, the viewers and fellow co-panelists. Three quick points. One, that in Uttar Pradesh, where BJP has created a trigger-happy kangaroo system, where somebody would be killed, the narrative will be put out across an ecosystem, it will be cheered by people, is a system of Talibani mindset. It gets exposed every time an innocent citizen is caught in this Talibani system, such as in Agra, a 20-year-old Agniveer applicant who wanted to join the Indian forces was killed in a fake encounter. In Jhansi, another Jitendra Yadav who was killed a few years ago, his wife committed suicide few days back, unable to find justice in this system. UP consistently ranks very high, the number one in judicial killings or custodial killings, roughly 10 per week as per the government's own data. And finally, a BJP claim, for example, you interviewed Keshav Prasad Maurya. On March 7, 2018, Times of India ran a headline saying that Atiq Ahmed will be Hanuman in Phulpur bypolls Lok Sabha election, a seat vacated by Keshav Prasad Maurya. And it further said that Adityanath has pulled a trump card such that Atiq Ahmed will contest that election from jail. So BJP can make him an Hanuman on one day, make him a...
But he's your man. He's actually a Samajwadi Party leader. I want to tell our viewers, he joined the SP in 1996 when he won an MLA seat. He then joined the Apna Dal, came back to the Samajwadi Party in 2004, was a member of parliament of the SP, and the BJP says that is the reason that Akhilesh Yadav is shedding tears for this Gogunda.
Well, you interjected me. 2017 as he was turned down, 2018 comes after that. And the headline was he would be BJP's Hanuman. So when you say your man, you can say the same thing to BJP. By the way, BJP claiming that they are the saints of Indian politics have sent 100 members of parliament with criminal track records in the current Lok Sabha. They have more than 100 in the Vidhan Sabha who have criminal track record. Just a few days back, 2 days ago, Asad carried the video of a BJP MLA boasting that he gets 51 lakh rupees from the biggest don in North India, who is currently patronized by the current government. So yes, BJP can play and win the propaganda game on various platforms. The fact is, crime in Uttar Pradesh is not down. The number of criminals who, by their own affidavits, join BJP, contest, become chief ministers, deputy chief ministers, MLAs, and ministers of state in India has risen to a level of infamy, and the fact that the state has always been held accountable or questioned at least.
Sharad Pradhan, how do you see this?
Is an important point.
You know, there are enough and more loopholes in the police's story about this particular encounter and how it was manifested. But people don't particularly seem to care. At the back of their head, they may know, okay, maybe dal mein kuch kala hai, par acha hi hua ki maar diya Asad ko. This guy is a goon, he deserves to die.
Well, you're absolutely right, Rahul. You know, one criminal down is always something to be welcomed. And there is no doubt about Asad and his father being notorious criminals. You know, Asad was groomed by his father. So, I mean, there's obviously no sympathy should be there for him by anybody. But fact of the matter is also, having said that, you know, that the manner in which the police carries out these kind of encounters, as in this case, it naturally arouses a lot of suspicion, because the UP police has a track record of indulging in large-scale fake encounters. And there have been umpteen examples. Even Vikas Dubey was an example. But of late, you know, the 182 or odd encounters that Yogi Adityanath regime has carried out in the last 6 years have a whole lot of people, a large number of criminals belonging to the minorities. That is why people like Owaisi, who plays only Muslim politics, have have the gumption to talk about it, because the large number of those people killed in these encounters happen to be Muslims. So, and in this case also, they say there are accusations at the moment stories coming in from different places, saying that these two fellows, these two crooks, Asad and Ghulam, they were picked up by the police. You remember that after the 24th of February, these guys were missing. They couldn't be traced. The family was complaining that they'd been kidnapped by the police, and the police was saying that they were absconding. So, and there is this suspicion that they had already been picked up by the police, kept somewhere, and they were waiting for the appropriate time. And this is the appropriate time, because UP is going for urban local bodies elections. This is an allegation. And this will serve Yogi Adityanath very well, this publicity of having...
Anila Singh, respond to Sharad Pradhan's suggestion that this could be linked
because they happen to be Muslims,
with the
because the Hindu criminals don't happen to be
urban body elections in Uttar Pradesh. Nothing's happened to Junaid's killers. They're still roaming free because these people are from the minority community. Yes, they are crooks, but you've hunted them down in broad daylight in an extrajudicial killing because you hope this will benefit your party in the urban body elections. Anila.
My Ram Ram to everyone, and I was listening to Mr. Tiwari and Mr. Pradhan as well. These are the people, or the Mr. Tiwari representing a political party which is advocating for Atiq Ahmed and his Gurgas, or the Dawn mafias living in Uttar Pradesh from, I think so, since a number of times we have seen, since long. And when, Atiq Ahmed, it was decided that Atiq Ahmed has to represent here in court in Prayagraj, and he has to come from Sabarmati jail to Prayagraj. First person to do PC was Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, and he was so worried about Mr. Atiq Ahmed. Are kahin kuch ho na jaye, kahin gaadi na palat jaye. He was so worried about him. And today, when Asad and one of his Gurgas, they were shot dead by UPSTF, again we saw the same reaction from Mr. Akhilesh Yadav. No. I do not want to talk about Mr. Owaisi because he is the one person representing a Muslim political party, and he always talks about the Muslims. He is least bothered about other
but AK Jain, as former Director General of Police, the job of the Uttar Pradesh Police is to uphold the Constitution, to ensure that the IPC, the CRPC is implemented in spirit, and that there is space for judiciary and for due process. Now,
Rahulji, what do you think that...
Just one second. For the last several days, Mr. Jain, there was this big buzz across Uttar Pradesh that Atiq ka encounter ho jayega. Atiq ka to nahi hua, uske bete ka ho gaya. So there was a sense of predictability in this, and the likes of Sharad Pradhan, Ghanshyam Tiwari and others would very logically question whether or not this is a fake encounter. How do we know these people actually fired at the police and that pistol in his hand wasn't actually planted there?
What is fake encounter?
For the last 50 days, the narrative was that why is police inactive and why Ghulam, Sabir, Uddu Muslim and Asad, they are at large. Why are they not being caught? Police was after them. STF teams were after them. These people were at Delhi also. They got 50 days of time to surrender in a court of law, anywhere, outside the state also, because he's named accused in FIR. He could have surrendered anywhere, but that was not the purpose, I think. He was at large, either to save his father at Jhansi, to attack the convoy when it was coming from Sabarmati jail, as has been said.
No, but that sounds like a trumped-up story. Do you think anybody, it happens in Bollywood or Hollywood films, can someone actually attack a cavalcade of the UP police and try and take Atiq Ahmed out of that when so many media channels are chasing that convoy? That sounds very dramatic.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying that this narrative has also appeared, and in every encounter, there is a police investigation, there is magisterial inquiry, national NHRC guidelines are there, NHRC probes the encounter, and if they find that there is something fishy, case is registered. Either it is handed over to CBI of the state, or it is handed over to CBI. So let us wait for the investigation. Let us wait for the outcome of the encounter. I don't think this is fair that in an encounter in which two rewarded criminals carrying a reward of 5 lakhs
No, but
on their heads.
let's not conflate those two issues. The fact that these are gundas, I don't think anybody is doubting. But the fact that they were killed in the manner in which they were, that's the question mark. They should have been arrested, put through the due process of law, convicted in court, and then no matter what the punishment may be, that punishment meted out to them. This is in some senses a Talibani form of justice.
No. They are very desperate criminals. Let me tell you, they would have killed the STF party or STF party killed them. So it's the either way. They are desperate, very highly desperate criminals, sharpshooters, and best left to the judgment of the police party which intercepted them.
Okay, Sharad Pradhan, respond to A.K. Jain. His argument, and I tell you most people watching would actually agree, is that these are no-gooders, right? If you'd let them live, they would have done some more crime, shot the police more. Therefore, when the police had the opportunity, the police took them down. And in any case, nothing so far, you can raise the question you want, but there is nothing to suggest that this is actually a fake encounter.
Yeah, absolutely. You are absolutely right. And the public perception will remain that good riddance to a bad criminal. You know, but the point is, why only one particular set of criminals? I have no sympathies for any criminal. Criminals have no religion. But when governments, different governments, starting with the Congress, SP, BSP, BJP, even the present regime, there are a lot of criminals who are getting patronage. And they are murderers also. So, you know, good that you have done this.
No, who's getting patronage? Who's getting patronage? Because, you know, because Dubey... No, but because Dubey, I'm just looking... No, but...
Again, let me tell you...
No, one second. Sharad bhai, let me just read out to you the names of some of the big encounter killings. Vikas Dubey, he's a Hindu, right? Tinku Kapala, again Hindu. So it's not as if only the Muslims are being killed. Moti Singh, the Kasganj murder case accused, he's also Hindu. Gangster Vinod Kumar. So to say it's Hindu-Muslim, I'm not sure.
No,
I mean,
it's not out of the
Manish Singh alias Sonu also is Hindu.
Two days back, Aditya Rana was shot dead. He was carrying a reward of 2.5 lakhs on his head. He's also a Hindu.
Do you know, Mr. Jain, that out of the 182, the criminals, the people who were killed in encounters, a majority of them were petty criminals who were shown for, they were picked up, some reward was put on their heads, and then they were gunned down. And they happen to be, and you see their list, out of the 100, you are naming half a dozen people, there are 182 who were killed. So that is what arouses. I am not questioning the way their people are. You know, criminal, as I said, I repeat, a criminal down is any day.
Anila Singh, respond to Sharad Pradhan's suggestion that the same treatment is not meted out to Junaid's killers. Those from the Muslim community, when they're killed, their killers are not hunted down in the same fashion.
Because intentionally he is not updating his facts. So he is bad with the statistics right now if we talk about the criminals getting killed in Uttar Pradesh. UP people are very happy. Mr. Tiwari was saying that in UP it is banana republic. Go and check the definition of banana republic before comparing Yogi's government in Uttar Pradesh or a state of the Uttar Pradesh as banana republic. Secondly, let me tell you, Mr. Pradhan, here when you say, "Arey, ek hi to community se sab log mare ja rahe hain," I think आपको जानकारी नहीं है. Like I have got facts and figures of 124 criminals which were shot dead by 2021. In these 124, 45 were like from Muslim community and rest other. They came from Hindu community. And in that Brahmins were there, Thakurs were there, Yadavs were there, SCs were there. And
but Anila Singh, can I just say it's not, no, but it's not about the religion from my perspective. Anila Singh, hear my argument. It's not about whether they're Hindus or Muslims. To my mind, that's not the point. The point is whether we follow the due process of law. You know, then anybody can be killed. Arrest him, convict him, then hang him if you need to. But you can't be killing people like this regardless of whether they are Hindu or Muslims.
Now, please allow me.
Yes,
allow me.
Yes.
There is no fake encounter. There is no such thing. जब पुलिस वाले दबिश डालने जाते हैं अपने सर पे कफन बांध के जाते हैं जब गोलियां चलती हैं दोनों तरफ से, वो गोली किसी को भी लग सकती है. हमने अपने पुलिस वाले भी खोए हुए हैं. Why doesn't Mr. Tiwari and Mr. Pradhan understand this simple thing? Police have gone to catch these criminals, and when they started firing on police walas, do you think UPSTF would have welcomed that? कि हम बैठे हुए हैं जी, हम खड़े हुए हैं, आपके पास बहुत अच्छे वेपन है, जरा ट्राई कर लो हमारे ऊपर. Yeah, is it some sort of a party game? Oh, come on, we are coming to your place. Let us do party और फिर एनकाउंटर करेंगे. किस्मत है हमारे को गोली लग गई तो हम मर जाएंगे, आपको गोली लग गई तो आप मर जाएंगे. It is no such thing. It is a serious matter, and people of Uttar Pradesh, they are mighty happy the way Yogi's police is working in UP. Zero tolerance towards crime and criminals, and this will keep on happening. Whether Mr. Pradhan or Mr. Tiwari keeps on saying, "अरे यहाँ तो एक ही community को target करते हैं." For them, crime or corruption or terrorism.
No, but I think Yogi Adityanath's government has been tough. Yes, final words, I'm out of time. Yes, Sharad.
Yeah, I just want to say that apparently Mrs. Anila Singh is not aware of Hashim Pural Malyana killings, which did not happen in BJP regime. That is why at least you should know that. It was how it was done by the police. Everyone knows about it. The whole world knows about it. So UP police is notorious for carrying out fake encounters, and to defend that police, a corrupt police. It is the corrupt politician, corrupt police, and the nexus between the three, which has brought UP to this state. And I am not ready to accept that this government believes in corruption-free and crime-free, the zero tolerance to crime and corruption. Both are.
Okay, I'll leave it there.